Ba ba da ba. Ooh, is it gonna join the YouTubes? It always struggles. Oh wait. Oh, it's posted on the wrong thing. Oh no, the Twitch one's right. Oh wait, and the Kick one. Yeah, because I kept the same. Right, that's fine. Is it gonna join the YouTube chat? Why would I swap channels? There you go. It doesn't say I'm live. Oh, no, now it does. Oh, private? Why is it set to private? Why was it set to private? There you go. Is the chat working? 60 FPS. There it goes. Why am I not logged into Twitch all of a sudden? What? I swear Firefox has this habit of just signing me out of things. Oh, whoops. I literally was just over there. Why am I signed out? Software? Well, I guess software hates me. Software hates me. Back to Twitch. My channel. Just... Okay, cool. Cool. Oh, we're not playing Beat Saber. We're doing art. Art. Done. Oh, we also got edit title. Doing the 3D models. That's fine. What about kick? We'll get a kick out of this. Oh, I don't even know how to change your kick. Chat videos clip, remodeling. Like, there's no edit button. I assume it's dashboard. Did it just say I went offline? I don't know what... It should be running at 12 megabits per second on each of them. So that should go up to 36 megabits per second. Maybe I should lower it. I'm not sure yet. Because I am streaming on 3 different platforms. So let's... We tested on there. Tested on there. And then YouTube always takes a couple of extra seconds because YouTube being YouTube. Test on there. What I want to check is also Twitch claims it could be much lower for 60 FPS versus YouTube claiming. Thank you for the follow, Carter Python. Hey, moderate. Yeah, weirdly enough, Twitch only claims it needs much lower. I should probably average it out to like 10,000 so I'm not overusing my bandwidth, to be fair. But it's fine. I should be good at the moment because I'm still not exceeding my total upload. Thank you all for the follows. I know you're not here and you just followed before and it comes through later. Over 3,000 kilobits, or do you mean megabytes? Because that'd be insane. Thank you, Sir Ingert Proft. What's the quality looking like? Are we looking like we're... Oh, we're not even streaming at 1080p. I was just setting things up. But yeah, we're not streaming at 1080p, are we? $1080 on YouTube. I've increased bit because my internet got upgraded recently, so it made sense to increase the bit rate to help. Because sometimes, especially when I'm playing games, sometimes it gets really like gloopy. I definitely need to lower it though. Twitch is taking out 15 megabits per second, which it shouldn't be. I limited it to literally... I should have done anyway. Oh, it doesn't show me until... Oh, no, yeah. I limited it to 12,000. So it should only be going up to 12 megabits. Technically less, right? Because it's 1,024. So it should be technically lower to 12 megabits per second. Unless I did the math wrong. That's enough zeros, right? 2 megabits per second. I get 50 megabits per second now. So technically, as long as I'm roughly at 40 megabits, 10 to be fair, technically you could use up the whole 50, but it's the fact that it fluctuates. So 40 is probably the ideal number if I want the max, but I probably don't even need 40. I could probably get around 30, because the thing is, I'm not streaming obviously on only one thing. I'm streaming on 3: Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. So it makes it a bit more difficult. Yeah, 12 megabits. Yeah, Kick keeps having to reconnect. Yeah, I'm going to end the stream and restart. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I can't. I was going to say I can end these guys separate, but I can't, I don't think. Let me try. Stop. Modify. Yeah, there's no... Hello, I'm about to restart the stream. Oh, he's just gone on Twitch. That's funny. I definitely need to lower it because Kick keeps getting disconnected. So I'm going to lower it to 10,000. Or even 8. I think I was at 6,000 before, so I could probably have 8,000. So let me stop. But has it restarted? Hello? Wait, what? It's just reconnected me? What? What? Why did my YouTube not cut out? I was resetting some of the bit rates. My internet upload speed went up like double speed, so I wanted to increase the bit rate. That's weird. Is the chat still working? It is. Whoa. So moderate. I've made a gaming channel. A new gaming channel. Not moderate, sorry, moderate knows. Mega cool, man. We're gonna try to really put some effort into doing a gaming channel. Because I want to. And I have 39 hours worth of content on Lethal Company, and I'm editing it to like a ton of shots and clips, and then I think I'll probably edit it a second time in like 30-minute videos, and I'll also stream to that channel when I want to stream instead of streaming to this one, because I've actually attached it to the same email address. So like I'll put the link in chat if you want to go over to it. Which channel was that one? It's funny because it gives you this code at the top, but if I actually just write the hashtag in, which is there's numbers at the end, but I thought that's fine. Lots of YouTubers have numbers at the end because people have already taken it. If I just put that in, it should go to my channel, right? Nope, apparently not. Do you need the @ Sorry, I'm just testing it now. I thought you could go to a channel using... I swear you can. Using the @ Steve's Gaming. Either or, here's the URL. If I can freaking find chat. There you go. Alright, all the streams looking good. Yeah, for some reason, using the multi-stream, it is peaking some of the other ones. Like, Kick is going from, like, 3 megabits per second all the way up to 12. Which is weird. I mean, Kick isn't exactly a huge platform I care about, but... yeah, Kick's got 1080p. Cool, that looks good. Twitch... does Twitch have 1080p? Twitch is 1080p. It didn't have 1080p a second ago. Cool, that looks good. Sweetness. Okay. So we're gonna make consoles. I don't know how long to stream for. I literally did not sleep last night. I ended up sleeping for about 1.5 hours before dinner. So I am running on fumes right now. So, have I got pure rare? I don't. So Moderate recommended a console, but I kind of want to do the Odyssey first. So let's actually go find that. I'm gonna write the Magnus Odyssey. I know it's not what it's called, but hopefully it'll come up. Ah, it doesn't. Console. I can't remember its name. The Magnavox Odyssey. That's the one. Is there any side and top profiles to make it easier? I don't need them, but it'd be nice to have it more accurately modeled. But at the end of the day, I could do it just by looking at it. It's not a huge deal. Oh, well, a model like the old CRT TVs as well. CRT? Yeah, CRT. I say this, I don't know how much dedication I'm going to put into the gaming channel over this. Rule of thumb, always listen to moderate. Exactly. But I'll do yours second, because this console, start fast. Exactly. Who doesn't like starting fast? Even though I start really slow every time I start streaming. So let's grab a bunch of images. If I go to PureRef. So PureRef is a really good software if you want to actually store a bunch of your references you collected. And I'm going to install it now because I haven't got it. Let's really buy it. It's definitely worth the money, and I do use it. It's being stingy. And I'm not going to really put in all my card details while streaming. That'd be a bit silly. Right, so after installing it, you'll see what it looks like is just this like little box. You can expand it. Okay, you can expand it out, and if you got to move it with right click, it's really odd. And I think middle mouse click moves it in the actual window. So yeah, go to like your website, whatever you're using, and you can literally drag them. Well, if I full screen them first, you can literally drag them straight from there, and I can start collecting a bunch of them. It's okay, you can trust us. Yeah. Right. Wait, they came with like... Why does it come with like a little... What? Oh, is it because I had like mobile selected? That's interesting. I didn't know I could do that. Is there any side or top profiles I could use? Top profile? Not really. Grab this one as well, though. Stop. Why is it bringing it in twice? Side profile. Blueprints? That's not very helpful. I mean, surely we could just model it from this. It's not that complex of a shape. Oh, cool. Why is it so big? Thank you, Just Joshin, for following on Twitch. Why is it disappearing every time I go to? I just want a picture there so you guys can look at it while I model. What? I love it when software doesn't work for me. Transforms fit to screen. It's on top. Is it because it's a BMP? Does it not like BMPs? It's because I'm dragging it from a website instead of dragging it in. Oh, that is helping. Okay, cool. The image is huge, apparently. Alright, so we'll keep that in the corner just so you guys can sort of have an overview of what I'm actually making. Sweet. Is the music and the audio okay? I hope so. Yeah, I'm also trying to get into more video content again. I'm trying to make a bunch of YouTube shorts for tutorials as well. One ugly console. Yeah, it's not brilliant. It's the first ever console. Well, technically the brown box was the first consumer console? Consumer ready console? Right? What was the first ever consumer gaming console? Oh, apparently that it was the Magnavox Odyssey. First video game console released it, so was the brown box console commercial? Commercial. It was never produced commercially. Oh, okay. Yeah, because the brown box, if you guys haven't seen that, the brown box console. I know about this stuff because I literally did a unit on it in university. It literally just looks like this. It's the most simple. It's a bunch of... Oh, it's got HDR. Oh, is that HOR? It's just a bunch of like dials and just literally a brown box, a wooden box. Okay, so... Full screening it on my other monitor. It's literally just square, in, like, inset, extrude, inset down, down. Then you've got the edge with a slight design on it where I could probably just select that and inset it in, maybe. Let's have a look. It's not too fancy. So we could start from the top. I don't like starting from the top of an object personally, so we can start from the side instead. Again, I can't really I don't really have any blueprints or anything for it, so it's a little bit awkward. I'm on PC too. We'll start with you. Oh, nice. So it's a lot of different things we could do here, right? Because you've got like a little bit here that comes in. Just a very, very slight bevel in there, or very slight extrude in there. And then this part we want to inset instead, which comes into about there, but it like curves its way in. Like it's clearly very slightly raised. Oh, actually, oh no, it's not. Right. So if you look, I'll bring it over here. It only starts raising here. You can see it gets past what I assume is a groove here, and then it comes up. So that's still central though. So yeah, it comes in flat like this. Problem is we're gonna. Where are you from? I am from, well, if you mean country, I'm from England. I'm not going to specify more specifically than that. Yeah, so it'd probably be actually better. Whoa, I scrolled once and it gave me 5. Probably actually better to do something like this first, so I can actually get those beveled areas like that, because then I could just do this and then do this, and we have that area to work with. Probably the best way. Obviously, you get all this down here that's not necessary, but I'm not worried too much about unnecessary geometry. I'm just doing this for fun. Probably like there. It's very thin. I don't know where that comes out in the back though. I could just make it up. I mean, what it probably does is it probably cuts off into the wood, right? Like it probably does something more like... Oh, actually. Oh, it's not straight this way. Because obviously you could do this high poly as well. Just do it that way. I mean, I could always just do this and pull this over to here. On my art test, I think went well. I feel like it does that, and it just comes to a clean bit at the back. But then, how would the wood make sense there? Because I feel like this would look kind of nice like this, because it definitely grooves at the back where the plastic comes off. But it's just thinking about how it does it, because then you just do this and this. If I can select apparently correctly, I think you just select the edge here and feel, yeah. Like that. But then would you just have the wood coming up? Maybe. But it doesn't look like that. You know what? I'm starting to think the back is just full plastic. It's probably how it works, right? Like if we look at it, it probably is just the back's full plastic. The wood probably only comes up to the side. That probably makes more sense. Which means I could probably just... I feel like this needs to be scaled up then, like very small. And then... yeah, it's not flattened. One thing about scaling on normals is it doesn't tend to flatten it when you scale it on normals. I know this is very tedious, trying to figure out how we want it to look, but because I don't have a back image and I couldn't see one, I'm kind of having to just make that part up. But as soon as we know what we want to do for it, it's not that big of a deal. Probably just one... probably just this matching up with there. And you don't need this in between here. Then I just fill it from... well, no, that's not a very good way to do it. Because you could obviously... I could just fill it from... oh. Here. To here. And then, yeah, fill that area in. So that part would come down to here. Oh, wait. Got to delete that as well. But then it's like coming from a weird corner. If you know what I mean. Like it's like this. At least like this. Wow, why does it feel so sensitive today? And then bridge that. You get a flat area like that. But then you get this part here doing this. And that just doesn't look right. I can't really pull that in. So I could add extra geometry there if I wanted to. Maybe I'm not looking at it right. Maybe actually what it's doing, this is so tedious, is it's coming out. The wood part's actually extruding out of that. I feel like that doesn't make sense though, of that extruding inwards. Hard to say. No, it can't be, because you wouldn't see the bit at the bottom. So, yeah, make it come around that edge at the back. I think that makes the most sense, right? Can't delete, oh, can't delete edge. Yeah, so basically I just need to do this, fill this in, and then it will come to a cleaner back. Oh, yeah. I was like, what am I doing wrong here? Fill this in. Again, geometry is not clean. We'll clean it up later. So it comes to a flat back like that. So now we've got like a full plastic bit on the back, which kind of makes sense. I mean, you're not really going to look at the back when I finished it anyway. What we could do is, let me just fix up the other side. Oh, you know what? We should probably just do this, and then do a mirror so we could have an easier time. I can't believe I'm spending this long on the most basic shape just because I don't know how the back looks. Can we put bevel on it now? There you wait, normal. Then reduce the bevel. Reduce the bevel even more, apparently. Wow, apparently even more than that. That does remind me that we reset scale. There you go. I don't like it being a fully. Just a very, very basic bevel on it, just to give it a little bit more depth. Yeah, and then yeah, what we could do is we could just bring out the back. There are 95 different ways to make a rectangle number 12. Will surprise you. Pretty much what it feels like right now, just because I'm trying to think how I want the back to look. Because as we sort of do it, it's going to be set in stone, right? So I'm a little bit dubious. I mean, I don't need to do that, really. It's fine. We'll leave it like that. I could have just said screw it and made the whole back, but my problem is I feel like this part here is basically doing something like this, where it's coming in, and it's basically pulling in from the back. So it made sense to me to do that. Oh, I'm doing something wrong here. It's not there, is it? So yeah, now it's doing this. I mean, it can't be doing anything at the bottom, because at the bottom has the thing coming up. Like, at the bottom literally is, basically, let's clip it. Basically, it comes to pretty much the edge. Comes to sort of the edge. Yeah, maybe a little bit further in. And then it just comes down and it comes in. Way too low. Just does something like that. A little bit lower. So we don't need to care about it coming back here at all. We just need to care about it coming down to here, really. Which probably means it's coming in. Oh, you know what? That would make it easier then if I just do the back extruding out a tiny bit. Because then I could just pull this into where I've extruded it out to. Just like this. It's just not flat in the back. Is it flat? Yeah, it's flat. Yeah, it does look flat. Ooh. Wait, no, it is flat. I'm just blind. That doesn't look flat. Ow. Ignore that. Yeah, and then we could do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, and then do this, and we get our little bevel on it. You know what I mean? It's basically what it looks like. And it's pulling in at the back. But the problem is we have to, well, actually I probably beveled it a little too far. We have to slightly fix the way that those normals work. So if we just go to here to here. So first of all, you get this bit here, right? So what I want to do actually for that, make this to the level I want it, and then do it. I'm trying to think of a grab from there. That's fine. Grabs there, grabs there. Do this. Make sure that comes to the right level we're looking for, so right there. Top should stay flat, but just in case, do that. And we have our little bevel, and I think that's kind of what it probably look like at the back. Could be wrong. That's how I'm gonna want to. That's how I want to do it. So we're gonna do it like that. I actually think the way that this bevel works at the top here is actually quite thick, like thicker than it looks like in the image. So what I'm gonna do, see, I've created this part here, which made it really thin. Some more space. What I'm gonna do is this, probably same on the bottom. See, it doesn't work really at the back because of this point. I should really clean this point up, to be fair, though. Let me actually find where I need to clean it. So this just needs to merge there. And then this just needs to be filled in. Cool. Yeah, so I want to like bevel this, but I don't know if it's got to be like a big bevel or a small bevel because of that back piece. Because surely it would align with the actual bit at the back. Yeah, that works. Oh, the only problem here is it can only go to basically up to this point. So I probably want to put this in a little bit more. Make a lyrical king. That's not straight. Ooh, that's very not straight. This is one of those days where I'm too tired to think of the best way to model, so I'm just sort of doing it. Again, I've had like no sleep, so I'm just sort of doing it and hoping for the best. And I will end up with a result I'm looking for. I am 100% certain of that. But you know what? I don't need this part, right? It should only go up to this point here. Because that's... No, I could go there. Hey, Cook, how's it going, man? Steven. How's it going, dude? You like this. Problem is, I don't want the weighted normals now because of that. I want it to be sharp. Kind of. It looks fine for now. All right. Then at this point, I'm going to grab this and we want to come in. And then it's like, is it central? Is it Comedy Central? I can't tell. It looks central. But then again, it looks really thin. Maybe I've just, you know what? Maybe let's just do this. Make it slightly bit wider. I think that's the problem. It is quite a wide boy. Your actual reference up there looks a little bit different than the one I'm using. Oh, is that because it's got the cartridge in it? Oh, there's a slot there? Oh. Right, so... I didn't realize that was a slot. Yeah, look, that's the games. Okay. Interesting. We learning. The wires are just going to be done through curves. We don't need to worry about it. It's literally very, very basic. Yeah, so then it just... It curves up. So, right, the easiest way to do that is do this, pull this in, make it so it's roughly correct. Inset that till there's... Weirdly enough, it looks like there's a thicker border here than on the sides. It almost looks like the sides are like that. Comes down like this. Then it's actually got a bit... Oh, wait. So, depending on which way we want to do this, you've also got like this curve going on here. Yeah, but that's basically exactly what it's doing. It's got like this curve here. It would... Well, no, it wouldn't need to be smooth. It just needs to be slightly curved here. Like this. Probably too many bevels there. But again, we're not really caring about bevel count. This is more just for rendering a marmoset than anything. But yeah, it's more like that, right? And then we've got this part over here. So what I want to do, so before you do bevels that are going to offset it quite a lot, I like to make duplicates that I just throw away over there. So let's do a bevel there. It's probably about that much. Do a bevel here. Probably around that much. Oh, wait, is it beveled at this corner? Ooh. Yes, it is. It is beveled at that corner, which means what I probably want to do here is actually change the way this connects. I'm probably going to want to do it like this to here. Ooh, because of that edge there, it's really awkward. But yeah, so that way you could do like a bevel. But yeah, I knew it wasn't going to work. Wait, what's actually happening? Oh, whoops, I didn't connect it correctly, that's why. Yeah, it's been better, been worse. You good? I'm not too bad. I'm still out of work, but I'm trying to find motivation to do things. I made a cartridge, a Nintendo 64 cartridge the other day, which is why I'm making this. Because I thought it was really fun. But I'm very tired, so I definitely feel my modeling skills deteriorating right now. Can I drag it to this monitor? I made this the other day. And it was really fun, especially the texture. So I want to make a couple of consoles. I think it'd be a really fun little project. So yeah, this should bevel correctly now, but you'll get an Engon over here. So you could merge that together and it actually won't cause that big of a deal. You could pull that over here and then even possibly pull that somewhere else and then bevel that and then close it off over there. I could pull it off to over there and bevel like this and it will give you a smooth corner over here. I don't think the corner is smooth though, is it? Let me... No, the corner's very sharp. So I don't need to do that. I could just say screw it, do it here, do it for the vine, and then I could just clean it up later. I mean, what you could also do is, if you want to simplify the geometry, is basically start pulling these in, like this. Basic sort of welding in other software. Oh, isolate. So do that. So that way now it comes to a corner a lot more cleanly. You can also do the same on this side. This is actually a very, very basic way to like do something right. So if you're like, my usual go-to example is like a monitor, right? So if you do a monitor and you've already modeled it like this. Oh, no, sorry. You've already modeled it like this. And then done that. You can then say, oh, actually, I want to do this. Can you merge edges? I swear there's a way. Like, there's weld. There is a weld tool, right? Weld edge. No? Whatever, we'll just do the vertices. Merge last. So yeah, you do this, but in this case it's because that's cool. Same with for me, struggle is real. I'm burnt out at the moment. My good PC died, stuck on a Dell Inspiron from 2009. Jesus. Yeah, you do it like that to clean it up. In this scenario, you would preferably just do it like this. And then press I, or press E then scale, right? Either or, and you'll get the result you're looking for. Something I discovered the other day is like if you press I, it insets all of them. I thought that was cool. I think I already knew that, but it'd been a very long time since I'd done it. But yeah, in the case down here, because of the way we modeled it, I kind of had to do it that way, and I have to clean it up afterwards. Although there probably was a smart way to do it. I'm just not being very smart right now. But I kind of want to save on these polys, not because I actually want to optimize it, because I think it will help with the modeling in general and to keep the Engons to a minimum. So I think this is just what I want to do that. I just got to make sure it doesn't mess up the back over here. Yeah, so this one I probably can't clean up because it will mess up the back. I mean, I could do this, which is like... A model would look like that in a game anyway. That's not actually a big deal. But because it doesn't look clean to me, I'll do that. Yeah. I can't undo anymore. I mean, I could just put it back to the way it was by doing this, and then clipping this to here. Oh, whoa. If you ever have overlapping verts, just merge distance. And then delete this, actually. So revert that back because I can't undo. What console is it? It's the... What's it called? The Odyssey. The It's the Magnavox Odyssey. The very first console you could have bought as a retail... commercial, sorry. So we're going to do this. I think, just because it's easier. That's pretty much how much it's curved as well. And I'm going to just clean this corner up by just doing something like this. Merge center, not last. Like that. Which is fine. Again, that's not a big deal. Wow, is that really... Where'd that align still? No, I just somehow missed it. So I could do that, but that would cause it to go really tight that all my bevels would disappear. This will keep it in a good spot. I could align this with that if I really wanted to make it look a bit nicer. So instead of aligning this that way, align this way. My doggies are molting a lot at the moment, so they're not allowed in the living room. It's very sad for them. Yeah, so do this instead, so that way that makes it a little bit neater. You will get this, like, slight thing you can see there. You can come into this to try angulate that, to try to help alleviate that. Or I could change the geometry on that in different ways. I could do this to help alleviate some of that. Lots of different ways to do it. Alright. So, this now, two different ways to do this as well. I could literally cut this out. That's probably a better way to do it. I could literally just cut this out entirely. Again, two ways to do it. I could say, let's freaking, just, it's like at the bottom of the curve. It's like just here. I could do a boolean. I could do this, and it's around there. Do this, make that flat. When that's double, oh, whoops. That's a mistake over here that I wasn't paying attention to. Hey, Meshul Dagriri. How's it going, man? Yeah, so something like this. I think I've made it too long now, have I not? I have, 100%. It's a very basic shape to be able to change this kind of stuff. Just need to pull it. Very simple. That takes up... Does it take up half? I feel like it's just under half, like here. Yeah, so I could do it this way, and then I could come down to here, select the area. So what I think is going on here that I could do is I could just delete, like, I can make this a separate mesh and just delete this up to here. And then basically... couple different ways I could do it, actually. Because the other way, if I don't want to delete the mesh, I could just basically just do this, right? Because that's essentially what it's doing. It just looks like it's coming in. In fact, it looks like it's coming in. So what you'd need to do, select this, do something like this. So we get curved edge. I don't need the rest of that curve though. So probably better to bevel it first, right? So you watch and see. So basically you do this. Pull this in a tad to get what looks like a little bevel there. In fact, a little bit less. Probably this. Pull. Pull. So we get that slight bevel that looks like it's coming on. And then we do it again. So this is one way to do it, I want to clarify. Again, the other way is Boolean, which might be better. And you can pull it in again what it looks like. So it looks like it's doing like this double pull in. And then all we'd have to do to make this corner nice is click this and do a bevel. And again, we can clean up that corner in a bit, but that's basically what it looks like. Comes in like that. A little bit more. Actually, there's a hole in it. And the hole looks like it's... Is it slightly curved? The hole does look like it's ever so slightly curved. Let me look at the actual... Yeah, I feel like it's ever so slightly curved. So pull this in like that. And then we could do both. In fact, we could do this as well. We'll do that. It won't look the way I want it to look. I don't know. I mean, pull this in. Definitely pull this in. Till we get... It doesn't really matter how low we get because we're going to put a cartridge in it anyway. And then we could do this. Oh, I've done it again. It's because I'm mirroring it without realizing. Delete that. Pull that over and then pull it in. There you go. Freaking not paying attention to my modifiers. Select these, bevel these. So I can do this, and then I can bevel this corner, like this. And then we just need to select both of these. And I could do this two different ways, right? I could merge the center, which is kind of worse geometry. Or, because I kept it the same, just fill these in. Again over here. Oh, so here's a bit different. Here I'll just have to merge last. Like that. Because it's just going into a sharp edge. Cool. And that's our little hole in it with our little... Oh, wait, we didn't... How did I not select that entire corner? Am I an idiot? I mean, the answer's yes. But why did I not do that? Can't even undo it enough. This is supposed to be beveled as well. I mean, I could... Can I... Whatever. I could do this and then just fix the geometry in between. How did I not manage to do that? Wait, is that supposed... Yeah, that part is supposed to be curved. I'm stupid. What about... Lip bridge? There should be equal edges, right? Wait. Yeah? Yeah, there you go. No matter how much you mess up your geometry, you can usually fix it. From my experience. With modifiers, you shouldn't be doing some of these practices anyway, because you can kind of use modifiers to make it so these things aren't permanent. There you go, so we've got the little hole in there. Oh, it is curved. I was going to say, is that curved? Yeah, and we've got that curve on the edge there. Cool. And then, again, we can merge center here. And then just put this in a nice position for me to work with. So it doesn't give you weird looking geometry. Okay. Yeah, that's looking basically what it looks like in the picture. Our cartridges. So that's basically done. The back probably has some wire input areas. I don't know if this is plugging in towards the top or towards the bottom. I want to say it's plugging in here. Oh, wait. Where's the bottom? Oh, I scaled up the... Oh, because I was scaling it with that hidden. I want to say it's plugged in here? Right? Right, guys? I feel like it's plugged in there. Woo. Oh, too much. I've been talking to quite a lot of people recently about work-related stuff. Like, just some people also struggling at the moment. It's nice to hear from other people. I do not like Blender 4 onwards because they've changed things that don't make sense. Why they've changed it? I don't know if the software is better in general, but just modifiers, right? I don't get this. What was wrong with the old way? Like, yes, you was kind of overwhelmed with all of the tools, but they were just right there, right? Like, let me get a picture. Lauren's like, oh, whoops, I've triggered him now. Old man, yeah, pretty much. But I feel like this is more of an old man thing. Going backwards into categories feels like more of an old man thing than more visual representation, which is what old Blender was doing. Blender, modifier, shelf, old and new. I just want like a picture that somebody's made to show the difference. Sorry. No, this is good. People need to know the way of old Blender. It's not even that old, it's 3.0. So it looked like this. That's not that many tools in my opinion. I've used Maya. Do you know how Maya shows you its tools? Basically like this. It's just all over the place. But it's not bad, because as soon as you know what you're looking at, you know what you're looking at. As a newbie clicking on this, you can at least read through what they're doing. Generate, oh, so that's got an array. Okay, that looks like it's duplicating that model across. Cool, you got bevel. Maybe you can't tell what that's doing from just looking at it, but you know, it's cutting the edges, chamfering. Yeah, that's stupid. There isn't even that many modifiers. Yeah, that's what I mean. And maybe if the reason was because they want to add a lot more modifiers and they can't fit it in a neat way in this sort of representation, then yeah, I guess so. They haven't added any new modifiers from what I'm aware of. Well, not many, at least, if they have. And it's just like, you might not know where things belong. I think that's why I prefer it this way, right? I know where things belong because I've used Blender so much. There'll be the occasion when my head's empty and I just used to look and see what I'm looking for. For example, remesh. Remesh, I feel like in a lot of people's mind, could be a modifier or a deform. I don't feel like remesh could genuinely fit under just one of these categories because you are modifying the mesh, right? You are deforming the mesh because you're essentially reducing its poly count using the remesh tool. It's instead generate. Same with decimate. Decimate, yeah, same with decimate being underneath it. The new ways like this. Edit, generate, deform. And look, they're still in the same sort of list. They're just not next to each other now. They're under categories. And I think this is just a really weird way to do it. Why not? Because a lot of people are like, yeah, but it's got a search function now. It's easier. It's got a search function. Guys, it's got a search function. I've heard this so many times, but it's got a search function. Okay, you could have done the old way of a search function. You didn't need to change the UI. If you're exclusively now using the search function, at least it's free though, true. Exactly, the categories are hard to memorize. Sometimes it's not even the categories, right? Sometimes you don't even know, because it's muscle memory in a way. You don't even know. Muscle memory is easier to remember because it's natural than memory. So remembering something goes under generate and then the name of it, harder. Knowing where you used to press, easier. And again, people keep saying, the search, not the search. I was going to say the search, Steve. I've not actually had this conversation with people. I've just seen it a lot online. If you have to use the search instead of using its visual representation of how to get to it through categories, then you've failed as a UI. Search is a fine function. I use search all the time. So I'm a bit biased on this anyway, because you'd think I'd be biased in the other way and say, wow, search, great. And I do like the fact that it has a search, because I search things all the time. Oh, mark seams. I will write mark seams, right? Instead of pressing U and then going to mark seams, because I forget how far down it is in the list. So I will just write mark seam like this, and then I'll use Blender's repeat command, which is Control R. I need to do a tutorial on that. It's a really good one. Control R. Nope, sorry. Shift R? Oh, I've forgotten. Wait, you know, like when you say something, and because you've said it, you forgot what the shortcut was. What button is it? Shift R. Then you press Shift R, and it repeats your last command. Either that, or you use F3 as if it's a repeat command, right? You press F3, enter, because the last thing you typed in was that command. So in my head, it's faster. I search for where is W in the keyboard. Wait, what's happening here? Oh, what? When did I bevel this by accident? Wait. Oh, whoops. I didn't bevel this. I didn't select the whole thing. Oh, I need to fix that. I could just mirror it, kind of, because it's got this front thing that I don't... Oh, no, I can't just mirror it. I mean, it's not that difficult. I can fix it in a minute. But yeah, so you'll use F3 as if it's your repeat command, right? I really like it for that purpose. I think that works really, really well. But the reason I don't like it in modifier shelf is because it's losing what it's meant to do. You click the modifier and you get this whole list of things. You're like, wow, this is cool. Let me try some of these out. Or let me click the ones I recognize. Very, very cool. If I'm clicking the modifier and I go mirror, I feel like that's the way to, because can't I just do that in here? Oh, I can't. Oh, I thought I could do modifiers, or did they change that? I swear I could have done modifiers in here. Did they change that since there was a search? Yeah, I don't like it. As you can tell, Lawrence, I don't like it. It is not my cup of tea. It's my black coffee. So bitter and horrible. Max deals with it so well. You can drag and drop whatever tools you want on the sidebar, arrange them how you want, etc. And if you can't be bothered with that, there's a little search bar at the top. See, the thing I don't understand is why have they not got the option to change it back? Why change something that people are familiar with and not give the accessibility option to go, oh, I don't like it that way. Let me just tick this tick box and put it back to the way it was. Even if it got rid of the search function, it wouldn't bother me. Even though I use search function all the time in the 3D viewer, I prefer to click in the modifier shelf. Maybe, I don't know why, that's just how my brain works. I just prefer it that way. As you can tell, Lauren, I don't know if you've been here before, I go on tangents. It's what I do. You'll get used to it. You better get used to it. Merge. I think this is technically would be a merge center on all of these. I can't believe I messed that up. Something I used to say all the time at like my last job is you can't always expect people to do everything perfectly. Things sometimes will take longer because sometimes people just mess up when they're doing something. I prefer going on tangents about software, to be fair, than I do... Why did it do like a weird bevel? I don't know. Than I do about other things. Because I do go on other tangents. But software is way better to go on a tangent about. Yeah, why did it... Oh, no, that is right. I thought that was, like, disconnected then. That's so weird. Because why did it have, like, a small bevel on it? Goes over to there. Oh, is it because of the... Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, right. Because I only need it to, like, here. Right. That's why it went weird. Oh, so I didn't necessarily do something wrong. I just kind of didn't think about what I was doing. It's only a small bevel anyway. And then I want to probably just merge that with here. Like that. Oh. Oh, wait. Did I take off all my modifiers? Wait, since when? Oh, now I'm losing the plot. Oh, I converted. Oh, right. That's why, because it beveled it. Right. Oh, I've made a huge mistake. Why did I convert to modifiers? And the new smooth function? Oh, it's terrible. Why have they moved the smooth function to a modifier? What's it called? Smooth by angle. Smooth by angle. Why is it a modifier? Yeah, I've actually messed this shape up. Because I applied the bevel. I'm trying to think how I could fix it. Why did I apply the bevel? Why? I applied all the modifiers a second ago. Why did I do that? I was showing something. Oh, the mirror. I was applying the mirror. And instead of just applying the mirror, I applied every modifier. That was stupid. Oh my god. I was messing about in Blender. Oh, wait. Why does that look weird? Other day, I have to use on-screen keyboard at the moment because the only keyboard I have is, oh god, from years ago. And this PC don't have it as an input. Jesus. Can I, like, have this as just a high enough number that it merges all my bevels together? I can't believe I did that. I don't want to go around fixing... I may as well remodel it. Wow. Wow, how high do I have to do this? We making mistakes today, boys. Real big mistakes. I can't really fix it. Because as soon as I turn this too high, it's going to start merging with other areas. Or... Has that fixed it? Not really. No, there's some areas that still isn't fixed. Oh. I'm actually completely bamboozled that I did that. Amateur hour. Why did I apply Apply all modifiers. Yeah, I don't think I can fix it. At least not in a timely manner. It's this. What is going on here? What is going on here? All right, let's go get the other model. I should have been making. I should have made a backup before I did that. I just did a very, very silly thing. Right, so I've got this. What I did was So has this got the modifiers on it? It does. Yeah, it's got the bevels and stuff. Because it's only a small bevel to begin with. So I did this. Alright, I connected this to here. How did I cut through it? Do you see that? What the heck? Yeah, I'll say, I remember when I used to say at work, like, at the end of the day, people make mistakes all the time, and sometimes that will increase how long it takes to make something. It just happens. It's a very hard thing to just say, oh, I don't want people to doing that. I want people to be able to make everything on time all the time, because it's just not how things work. Okay, that's good. Is it that beveled? Weirdly enough, no, it is beveled on the inside. Whatever, it's fine. I think I like the way that we modeled this. Oh, no, it's fine. I think I like the way that we modeled, even though it's an angle, we don't need to worry. I think I like doing it this way. Oh wait, let's bevel the. Oh, I should probably merge that. It's not going to break because it's so tight, is it? No, cool. Yeah, it's probably comes up to about that. Then we want to have one in here. Was editing a building that was more or less just 4 planes of a texture. Each plane, 2 triangles. It had texture that had flat details. So effects to your tutorial, I did tries to quads. Nice. Wait. Which tutorial? Did I upload that by accident, or have I got an old tutorial for tries to quads? Why does it keep swapping my channel to the one I don't want to be on? There you go. Did I release my short early by accident? No, I didn't. Okay, cool. I have a short literally just on that. Oh, you know what? Let me add shorts list. To be fair, I like showing people that you can make mistakes while doing 3D models. I know it's like a very nerve-wracking thing to stream and then make a huge mistake like I just did by applying all modifiers and messing up my entire shape because all I wanted to actually apply was mirror. I like showing that off because a lot of people... You can't always be perfect when you're making something. That's just a fact. So I actually do like showing that you can make mistakes. I think that's fine. And I think some people get really caught up on it. When you plan to make something, you should always plan with the idea you might make mistakes. That's fine. So I don't mind showing that I make mistakes. Repeat, last, action, shift, R. Yeah, my shorts are basically really simple. That's kind of the point. I'm making a ton of really simple shorts. Sounds like I'm talking about the clothing. Shorts. Shorts. What are shorts? Is this the right scale, or did I... No, yeah, I've actually brought it in since then. Not on normals, you silly Billy. On global. I think it's still too big. Which means this probably needs to come in a bit more. Because this gets doubled up. I keep looking at it. I'm forgetting it's coming all the way over here. So it's probably still too long. Probably about here. Well, it comes up about 1/3 over. So probably a bit more like that. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, we're not looking for perfection. Okay, so how did I do this last time? I did this. Pulled it in slightly. Pulled it over. Pull you over. Select you. Eye again. Oh, not eye again. Extrude again. Cool. And I could extract this, and I kind of want to, for the purpose I'm about to show. Whoa. So if I extract this. Extract? Does it not extract? How do I separate? Separate. Oh, wait. Let's not do that yet. I need to make the curve. I'll do it in a minute. I want to make it separate, because I kind of want to change the shape a little bit, and just make it easier of it being separate. But what I need to do first is bevel this part. Like that. Right? Oh. No. But I need this part first. Does this part need to come in more? That needs to come in a tad more. Doesn't go on the curve. It's fine. Don't need it to go on the curve. Pull it down. And what we want to do is select this. Select this. Wait. Yep, I was going to say, I, again, have forgotten it's being mirrored. A bit more than that. Yeah, it's quite thin. What's up, Clone? Hey, Clone, how's it going? Fancy seeing you here. It's been a hot second. And bevel that. Does it bevel around the same? I feel like it does. So I just kind of just want to do this. I don't know. It looks beveled on one end, but not the other. But I think that's just the perception of it. And then, yeah, what I can do is also... Oh, yeah, you know what? I can technically separate this, like I said I wanted to, before continuing with this. So if I do this, and pull this over... If I make this a separate shape, it gives me a bit more freedom. And that's one of the best reasons to separate parts of your meshes out. Because now, with this separate, I have a lot more freedom to do stuff with it. And what I need to do here is basically just fill all of these in. So, what would be the easiest way to do that? I could either just pull them in a bit more, which works. Can I select the whole? Let's do this. Ah, that'd be easy. Can't be easy, can it? Going all right. How is it going for you? Not too bad, not too bad. I'm still unemployed. I know that's something you're probably not aware of at all, so I haven't spoken in a very long time, but I'm unemployed. I was made redundant from my company, so I'm just crying over that. Anyways, yeah, so what this allows me to do with it being separate is I could just do this, move this over to where I want it to be, so on this side. Like so, with only a very minor bevel. Probably less than that, to be honest. Very minor bevel. Then I can select you, and make this a bigger bevel, and it doesn't matter that it's going over it, because, yeah, it just doesn't matter. Yeah, it seems I'm one of the only few that like the new smooth method. Ah! For me, it's closer to how I used to work. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Kind of. I still don't like it. I can use Maya a lot. I can use Maya as well as Blender, so I've got more than enough practice with it, but... I don't like it. I mean, it's up to anyone's opinion at the end of the day. If you like it, you like it. If I like it. No, if I don't like it, I don't like it. But I liked it over here because it was just a whole separate thing. The reason I don't like it in here is because now I haven't even saved it. We're gonna just call it consoles, and we're gonna just start making all of them here. I'm not going to use Maya, so we'll just write Blender. We'll just call it Odyssey. I can't remember the full name. Yeah, so I just want to bring these in until we get to a point where it'll be overlapping it. You know what I mean? Just like that, so that way our mesh overlaps that ever so slightly. That helps with ambient occlusion baking as well. So if you ever want to know about ambient occlusion baking, a little bit of overlap works really nicely. What I also want to do is I want to get a nice smooth bevel on this. Like that, because it looks smooth at the top. Well, this part still looks pretty sharp. So why is our bevel not working on this now? There's clearly some faces that are too close to each other for it to allow us to bevel. And I wonder what they are. I mean, if I select this and merge, have we got any overlapping? We did. Did that fix the bevel? That did not. So we haven't fixed any of these shapes yet. Again, we can merge center on these, stuff like that, to help resolve some of that. I could just manually bevel all of these. These could be normal maps. I'm not going to make them normal maps because I just want them to be high poly. Don't really care. Is it just because it's pinching here, maybe? Because I bet I could bevel them fine, yeah. Save. Duplicate. Over there. Delete this one. Put it back to this. Pull this back to the center there with Alt-G. Meanwhile, I finally figured out what I'm allergic to. Oh, what's that? Is it yummy goodness? Oh, wait. Did I not fix this part either? Oh, no. I pulled it over, didn't I? Yeah, I pulled it over a bit more. Why did I pull it over a bit more? Oh, because that bevel on the edge. I can pull it back now, though, after beveling. Fine. Oh, not quite. I've got to leave a little bit of room. I'll just give this a little bit more thickness, just because. Thumbnail for this stream looks so good. What's the thumbnail for this stream? Oh, is it the kitchen? Oh, it's the kitchen. Did you never see the kitchen? Should really finish that scene. It's actually coming along very, very nicely. I don't know. I don't want it to be that far over. I mean, it doesn't matter too much just doing this over here. In fact, it probably does that. The plastic probably does come over like something like that. It just looks nice. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was super fun to work on. I mean, could just do this and clip a little bit there. Not too fast. I don't know why our bevel's not working. I don't think it's these pinch points. Oh, whoa. Oh, lol. I did it in the wrong order, so we've got an edge loop that doesn't go all the way around. That's fine. Yeah, I don't think it's these pinch points, right? No, because when I detached them, or if I were to do this, we don't get our bevel back. So why are we not getting our bevel? Whatever. Okay, so that's basically the shape of it. This is taking me far too long for such a simple shape. Well, I did have to remodel it, to be fair. So what I want to do now is the plug in the back, I guess. I actually also want to do, that I've just noticed, is this looks like it comes in one more time. One more time. I want to celebrate. Oh, you know what? No, because it... I don't know. That looks so weird. Kind of looks like the back goes down. I don't care enough. I can't find the best reference for it, so I'm not going to be upset that I'm not going to get it perfect. I'm just going to do this. Oh. I'm going to do this and then fix the middle. I thought when I do clipping, it stops that. Oh, well. There you go. So we've got the mirror and everything on it. Oh, so I applied the mirror. Right, I know why I applied the mirror. What is this? Random edge. I think it's exactly that. It's a random edge. Oh, no, it's doing that. It's just because I've not made it clean on the top geometry. But I kind of want to separate that mesh out anyway. Maybe. I'm debating making this a separate mesh in the middle, because it'd be easier for texturing. But it does look like it needs to connect over here, so maybe not. I mean, we could just... could have that random one in the middle now. Dissolve that. Cool. That looks a bit cleaner. Still Engon's over here, but it's fine. Don't understand why... What's in the way there? Oh, because it's not clicking it. That way they'd let you go. You're brilliant for the art. You say I am really struggling on a simple asset right now. That, you know, I'm going to just put it up to being tired. Yeah, I know it's because I'm nervous, because you guys are watching. I wasn't let go. Well, I wasn't fired. The company closed down. So it's not like I was let go because they wanted to fire me. I've got your own sort of style going on, like the kitchen, for example, to me is what a next gen game would be. I feel like my Simpsons scene came out really unique, which is what I was aiming for, right? Because the shapes of it and the colors really don't make it look kind of realistic, but at the same time, the way everything's textured and the way the lighting's done also makes it look realistic. So you get this really cool like blend between like a sort of realistic and stylized, right? Because it's not cartoony, but it's also not realistic. Where is it? Realistic. I put it under realistic environments just because I didn't know where else to put it. But yeah, like, it's very unique looking. Right? Like, it's so different. And I really liked it for that. I just got lazy and didn't finish it. If I was Disney looking to remake Hit and Run, you'd be the first. Cool. It's all very optimized as well. I know people laugh at me when I say that. The reason it was bad performance before was because I was using a 1080 Ti. It is very well performing, despite what people may say. Even this isn't that high poly compared to what you can get away with in 3D these days. Well, even without nanites. I remember my friend who works in mobile was saying he could get like the environments like 10 to 20,000 polygons to 50,000 polygons. He said the limitations, even in mobile, it's more limited on your shaders and your draw calls and your texture resolutions. He said the modeling for their mobile games, it's not that limited. That's why I've been... Oh, you know what? We're getting our bevel back now. How did I fix that? Oh, was it the edge here? Oh. Yeah, because that turned it up there. You can see it. It's very minor at the moment. I probably will fix that and make it less minor. We want our plug now. So the plug... I don't really know what we're looking at. Is it just like one of those... I mean, it's going to be plugged in, so I don't need to do like the end point. But it looks like it's onto one side. It comes down. And then it just looks like it's one of those ones that... It's just like, what, a slight rectangle. And then you come. It's like this. And it's just like this. And then it's basically just beveled a little bit around the edges. Basically. Yeah. Yeah. It's just like that. And then it's just plugged in. See, it looks like it's plugged in on an angle like that, which makes me feel like it's plugged in here. Right? Because it's on an angle. And it's clearly facing up because of the way the wire goes. Because I want to plug it in here. But the wire doesn't look like that. The wire looks like it's going up, which makes me believe it's coming here. Right? You know what though? It's got like one of those little bubbles on the top, which I could probably do in texturing, but to hell with it, we'll just put it in now. Oh wait. You know what? I was actually looking at something the other day. What was it? It was like cursor to selected? Like this, right? And you get your mesh in. And then you, it does that and it puts it on the thingy. I feel like I used to do that. And I've just forgotten that I used to that. That's way too high poly. I should have really scaled that first. What, like 8 by 4? Scale it down. No. The curve on the edge is too low. I'm gonna go 8 by 8 maybe. Yeah, 8 by 8. Got like this, you know, like the little I don't know what they're actually for. It's actually on the back and the front. I wonder if they're just like a tactile feel, like you feel letting you know what plug you're holding. But yeah, and to smooth it. Like that. One more time. It kind of looks like it has this. Game studios are struggling. Tell me about it. One day I hope to find a job. Right now I'm trying to keep motivated, doing 3D on the side. What I should. Yeah? What it kind of looks like it's doing is more like this. Messes up my bevels a little bit, but no. I feel like it is just like a little hole. Holy hole. Like that. This means I've got to bevel it myself in the angles I want. Instead of using the modifier. Because it's got two sharp angles there now. Whee! Wait. Yeah, it's fine. Like that. And then here we can have like a little... That's too high. We just need a single bevel there because it's so small. And boom. Nah, we're not beveled enough. I'm just going to leave it simple. Let's leave it like this. Let's... Whoops, if I subdivide? No. Just give another segment, I'd say. Smooth the entire thing. Is that not smoothed it? Oh, right. The edge loop. There you go. And maybe turn this up a tiny bit like that. Combine them to that. Combine. Yeah. If I have it converted, I could actually do what I wanted to do, which is that little bit here. If it lets me scale on normals, whoa! Okay, don't scale on normals, scale normally. That was a weird sentence. Don't scale on normals, scale normally. Huh? Come again? Cool. I don't want to use the smooth by angle, but I have to. You know why I don't like smooth by angle? Because oh, I already read that. Because I feel like I have to only do it at the end, even though I know I don't. It feels like I do. Because so the back, it just goes in, which things been harder since acquisitions with Microsoft and stuff. I don't even know the details, to be fair. You know what? We could always do that thing, right, where you select all this. You do like, whoa, do like one of these, right? And then you select that inner hole. This isn't going to work now. Actually, no, the other way to do it would have been, I mean, have I got loop? What's it? It's loop tools? I saw someone use this. It's not enabled. Preference. I'm not actually going to do it this way. Loop tools. Edit. Edit? Oh, loop tools. Circle. And it will make it a perfect circle. The better way to do this is probably to merge center, do this, and then make it to a circle. And then delete the faces that we don't need. Like so. So it's actually a really thick wire. So we're going to do something like this. I kind of want to rotate it so it looks like it's matching up a little bit better with the edges. Maybe around there. Yeah, it's very helpful. I don't use it that often, but there are occasions where it's very useful. I'm going to slightly bring this in, because usually the wires, it slightly comes out and then it just gets squeezed in as it fits out. From my experience with thick wires, I could probably pick up a thick wire behind me and show an example. And then, and then we want to bevel this, probably by about that amount. My only issue here is I feel like I've made it too rectangle. It looks actually more square the more I look at it. That's the better one. There you go. So I'm going to slightly... It's going to make the edges a little bit not curved correctly, but it's fine. No one's going to notice. Nobody's going to know. They're going to know. How would they know? How would they know? Alright, so yeah, that looks good. Let's move that normally. Where's my modifier? Smooth. By angle. So that's the problem. Because I smooth that other way, it breaks it. Smooth. So I want to clear smooth or clear soft. Clear sharp. That's the one. Then I want to turn you up. And apparently not white. Oh, there you go. There you go. Oh. Is that just because of the way that the mesh is? I'm doing weighted normal then. There you go. It's good enough. And then we're going to do a wire. I'm going to itch my head a little bit. So I guess it's sticking in here. I guess. I mean, it looks a little bit thinner, a little bit smaller than that. But does it look smaller than that? It looks big. It looks big. There is old wires. It looks like it's... the angle's really weird. Maybe like here? Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. It's probably like doing that thing where it's slightly being stretched, you know what I mean? Like where you get like the bit at the front that's plugged in, and it's like slightly stretched and it's slightly like pulling. I won't do that because I'm not even going to do that part because I'm going to make it look like it's just plugged in. Like we're not going to model that part. We don't need to. All right. So if I select here, and we go cursor to center. That's not the one I'm looking for. Cursor to selected. That's the one I'm looking for. We're going to put a curve in. Path? A path curve. Wait, I don't know if I ever want to edit this in... I don't know which mode I want to edit this in usually. Then we're going to go geometry, and then we're going to go depth. Thank you, ms_00 for following. I use inset, subdivide, and inset edge or twice, and then tool circle. Yeah, that works pretty well as well. It's funny because that's like there's so many different ways to do the same thing, right? And I think that's so cool. That's like a... It sounds like I was saying like that's a bad thing. Oh, you did it a different way. No, there's so many different ways to the same thing, and it's great because sometimes obviously one way is faster than the other, and you should do it that way. But other times it's just like preference, and I think that's really cool that preference comes into play with stuff like that. There's also a big difference between doing something professionally. I say this quite a lot. Doing something professionally and doing something for fun. Doing something professionally is very, very different. That is not doing it the way I thought. Oh, I don't want to... Can I not convert it? No. Man, we've got to use the other curve. It's not path I wanted, it's this one. It's just in such a weird freaking position. Edgy nose. It is aligned with that, right? So if I actually just, if I first of all select this to automatic, there you go. And then we just go move to 3D, move to 3D cursor? What's the shortcut for it? Shift S. Cursor to active. Is it not moved to 3D cursor? Oh wait, I've moved my cursor now. Oh my god, my brain. I literally just did this a second ago. So cursor to selected, yeah. Then this to cursor, no? Cursor, so selected to cursor. That's the one. Yeah, my memory isn't always the greatest. Memory's not the greatest. And then we do our offset. Nope, our extrude. There we go. Wait. Our depth. There we go. What was it? 0.425, I think. I used. Apparently, we don't want to have it that big though. Was it 0.25? 425. Yeah. 0.0425. Yes, that's good. Yeah, it's playstyle. Yeah, that's really good way to put it. Cool, and then you can basically move this around and get wires. God, these wires look thicker though. Do they? Yeah, these wires look thick. I think I might need to make this both bigger and wider. Oh, what I should have done was making another one. Ooh. Ooh. Wait, did I make two just then? Make one close, so that way it has like that sort of stiffness towards the plug. Like that. And then it starts bending afterwards, basically. Probably don't need that one, right? Yeah, see that? So like, we get that like stiffness and then it bends. Yeah, that's exactly what we want. Probably put out a tiny bit more and pull this over just like that. Thick, exactly. I got well excited. Exactly. Extra thick. Oh, don't subdivide it. Not this geometry. Whoa. What happens if I subdivide it after triangulating these areas? Oh, not actually that bad, you know. I'm actually very surprised it's not that bad. Don't probably need to subdivide it. It's fine. What I do want to do is make it a tad bigger. Probably make the hole a very, very tiny bit bigger. The hole does look like it takes up basically the whole back. So we'll bring it as far as we can to the edge, I'd say, without it breaking it. So just there. Then we increase the thickness of this. It should be quite a bit. Yeah, probably around there. Yeah, that looks closer. I still feel like I want to make it thicker. Not too fast if it overlaps a little. That's too much though. I can't have it overlapping that much. Looks wrong. 5.5. That's fine. Yeah. And then this plugs into our weird device. Like, what is this? How do you use this? Is it a button and then twirly bits? Yeah, I guess so. Should we do it like that? Whee. It does look better the more wire you have, I find. You guys want to see a cool trick when you're doing like curves? If you want to make rope, I'll do a rope one quick. I've done this like loads of times. I think I have a tutorial on it. I could be wrong. So if you want to make a very quick rope using curves, all you got to do, let's go snap you to grid somewhere. So that's another good thing actually. Oh, that's a good tutorial. Snap to grid. Snap to grid and absolute snap. Is that what it's called? This is something I didn't know for a while and it's super helpful. Absolute grid snap. So this will actually snap it to your actual grid points. I don't know how I didn't know that for a while. And I was like, it really annoyed me because I knew Maya could do it. And I was like, man, it's really annoying. I can't perfectly snap back to the grid. I got to just make sure I don't move it off the grid. And then I figured out you could. And I was like, whoa, that's really helpful. Yeah, so what you want to do, let's get this down. You want to make 4 of these, making sure that center point is still there. So we're in edit mode. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think you want to rotate them. Can't remember. Like this. Then I'm going to not remember how to do this. Screw. Aha! Screw. Make it like, yeah, freeze fine. Pull that down to absolute grid snap. Right. You've got like a part of your rope. Now, if we put a curve in. Well, that is not snapping on its origins. Oh, is it? Oh, it is. And let's just make it go upwards. And then do a set automatic. Then we go curve. Attach it to the curve. Oops, other way around. Let's swap it. Then if I move this, right? Then we want to go array. Then you want to attach that to your curve. Make sure you got it on the right way. So, well, it's apparently Z. I think we want to do that first. And there you go. You have rope. And it works really, really well because you've got it attached to your curve now. If I freaking select the curve, it will pull around for you. And that's how you get some very simple rope. One thing I'm missing, actually, I've got it a bit stretched. You can make it a little bit neater as you do it. I mean, you could also subdivide if you really wanted to. I could also, because it's like a single, because of the way I've started the mesh, I could also edit this to make them like more tight. Whoa, that's dope. I know, right? So yeah, more tight. I think the actual thing is usually inverted as well, but you can't fix it until afterwards. And you also want to, on your array, merge. So that should fix any of those parts that don't work. And you can do this with everything, right? This isn't just for rope. So, ooh, so if oh god, let's take away the subdivide. You don't need the subdivide now. It's just gonna make it run slow. Subdivide, yeah. So yeah, you can do this with everything. So if you say, oh, I want to do it with chains instead, we'll come into our mesh. So it's going to make it look really funky for a second, and we're going to have to get rid of the screw. So if we get rid of the screw, delete this, and then we replace it with, we'll just use a circle. A big part of why I stream was because I want to show tips. It's not going to be the most accurate chain piece. We're just using example. Stop grid snapping. I wonder if I'm going to break this because I've not set it up while doing it. I'm just using the rope one and hoping it works right. That's fine. Make sure the scale is correct. Where's it supposed to go to? Right there? Hey, right where? Oh, you don't see it. Okay. Grid snap. Set to geometry. There you go. Pull you up. Make one here. That's not working. So I've definitely done. Oh! Oh, did I detach it? Oh, I made a new mesh, that's why. So, array, attach to curve, 0, 1, curve, which I think I was supposed to do first, so I might have swapped these over. Nope, and there you go, we've got chain. Now, with the chain, you'll have bits, you'll have to slightly adjust your actual bit here, because as you can see, it slightly goes over. Oh, perfect, so you just do that. Give it smooth, and we've got a chain version of it. No, that's not. Oh, why does the mesh look funny? Did I just model it poorly? Oh, I just modeled it poorly. We can ignore that. just ignore the bad modeling. We don't have to see that. Shield your eyes. There you go. Oh, it's still not quite right. Pull it back a little bit more. There you go. So the other thing you could do here is if you did do it the other way around. No, you can't do the other way around because it does sort of bend them, which isn't quite accurate because a chain doesn't usually bend. It will be like separate pieces, and there is a way to fix that. I think you'd have to do it low poly without center, with less center bits, and then you would subdivide it after your curve, and that will make it look quite good. But yeah, it's just a very nice way to make stuff like that. But because I was working on a curve right now, I thought it'd be a good time to tell you how to do it. Let's pull this up onto the surface. Turn off grid snap so we look a bit more natural. We come down to the floor, down low, and then just wrap it around. And then we want it to have a little bit bumps in it. No, I shouldn't really be moving it like that because it's going to slightly go off the floor. Or go in the floor is more what I'm worried about. like back there. Oh wait, no. Which one is it? This one. Yeah. Slightly raise that up so it doesn't hit the floor. And then it connects around to our little device over here that we're going to use. We want it to be on like basically an angle. And then this one. I can't even, like, what does this even look like? It's like just two shells together, which I could technically do as two separate models, like separate them out because that'd be better. I mean, I don't need to. It's basically just this. It doesn't flare out the bottom there. Make it actually sort of the right size so I can see what I'm doing a bit better. A little bit thinner. I don't think it's flaring off at the sides. It's flaring off that way 100%. Then yeah, it's basically cut here, which I could cut. I think what I'm going to do instead is I will cut it. But I'm going to do this first, then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to cut it, and then I'm going to select both edges if I can. Actually, I guess I'm going to select them now. It looks like it does this. Well, oh, whoa. There you go. It's doing this. But I'm going to have this as a separate mesh just because it'll make it easier. Like this. Scale that. So if you ever have something that's like a separated mesh and you want the ambient occlusion to bake really well, make sure it slightly overlays in all the areas because that usually will make the ambient occlusion bake better. From experience. So we're slightly scaled it up so it goes through it, you know what I mean? Usually just helps. Yeah, then it's basically just either scale in this way and then flatten the bottom because the bottom isn't doing that. From what I'm aware, I can't really see it. Then I could separate them if I really wanted to. There's no reason I can't. Yeah? I guess? Because then I guess I could, well, first of all, I feel like I've done this a little bit too. You know what show I watched recently? Have you guys seen Has Been Hotel? What an interesting show. I'm not usually the kind of person who watch stuff like that, but for some reason I felt compelled to watch it. And it was definitely an interesting show. I wouldn't say it was bad, but I also wouldn't say it's like amazing. It feels very I use Substance Painter for everything because I'm a lazy boy. And Substance Painter is much easier from experience. Like the last thing I textured, if it lets me load it. Glad I've got a little bit more energy to stream. Again, I have not slept. I've had 1.5 hours sleep in the last... Well, okay, I have slept, should I say. I slept just before dinner. But the night time I didn't sleep. I've had about 1.5 hours sleep over the last 31 hours. So I'm a little bit sleepy. So if I'm saying anything stupid, take it with a little bit of a grain of salt. Yeah, there you go. The normals on this look insane. It does not look as high in actually the rendering software. Yeah, it's just really fun using Substance for this kind of stuff. I guess it's like a dedicated software, right? So it's usually there's a lot more. Your daughter's really into Has Been. Yeah. What it feels like. What was that old thing called? Oh my god. It was like an online comic. What are they called? Digital comic, I guess. I feel like there's another name for them when it's like a fan comic, though. Well, was it a fan comic? Man, it's on the tip of my tongue. What was it called? Longest running online comic. Kevin and Kel. No. God, it's like called Time Wasters or something. adults, not time wasters. What was it called? It reminds you of that kind of stuff, because I feel like there's a lot of, like, not edgy humor, but you know, like the humor that thinks it's edgy. I don't want to say cringe, because I feel like that's mean. Half cringe humor. Like, as an adult, you're watching, like, meh, that joke doesn't really land for an adult, even though it's an adult show. Does that make sense? You know what? I think that's actually what I said, I think. I think when I watched it, I said, it feels like it was clearly made for adults, but it feels like there's like it's like trying to be a children's show at the same time. And I think that's where it sort of was a little bit of a miss for me, because it shows like Adventure Time, which I've not seen, but I've heard a lot of people talk about it. Shows like Adventure Time. This has been Hotel. Shows like Adventure Time basically are kids shows with a lot of adult funny moments, like not adult humor, like rude humor, but stuff that adults would appreciate. Like it doesn't, it's a family you could call it a family show more than a kid show because of those elements, whereas Has Been Hotel is very much clearly an adult show. Is Rick and Morty any good? I like Rick and Morty. I really like Rick and Morty. It's definitely up there. Not as good as Futurama, or maybe not as better than Final Space. I'd say not as good as Futurama. Rick and Morty is definitely really good in my opinion. Rick and Morty gets better the further along, in my opinion, because it's very, like, you've got Rick constantly burping in the early seasons, for example, and that can really fall short for a lot of people. I mean, it wasn't that entertaining to me. I don't like the sound of, like, burps and farts. That's not really, really a big part of my humor. But yeah, it's still very good. But yeah, I feel like Has Been Hotel had that, like, yeah, it just felt like it was trying to be what Adventure Time and stuff was, but it's an adult show, so it doesn't need to be like that. Does that make sense? It doesn't need to. Oh, you know what I can do is pull these in, do this. Yeah, that should work. Do this and just bevel. Yeah. Wait, no. Oh, right. Wait. Oh, now I've confused myself. Maybe I shouldn't have separated these out because I needed to bevel with the bottom parts. Or not bevel, I needed to... Yeah, hold on a minute. Comes down to here. But I can't pull it in. Pull bottom edges out. Oh, yeah. Of course, you're right. Yeah, do this and then pull the edges out. Do the reverse of what I was doing. Thank you. This is my brain. It's gonna, because of the shape of it, I need to slightly do more in one area. There you go. There we go. Thank you, thank you. It's not got that much of a bevel here. Like, it kind of looks like it does, but in reality... I think I've pulled these out a little too far. Because what it's also doing, actually, right, is it's doing... I should have done all this before separating it. This is what happens when you make a bold decision, like separating them without sort of finalizing the shape first. But it's fine. You can resolve these issues anyway. It's just like a little bit of a workaround. See, that's going to break here, isn't it? Yeah, so we don't want to stretch it here. Yeah, that's what Has Been Hotel felt like to me. It's an adult show that is trying too hard to be like shows like Adventure Time, even though it's an adult show. And it just felt very short for me because of that. I still enjoyed it. The music was good. I feel like this is kind of doing something, but I don't know what. I don't know if it's doing this. I feel like it is, right? I can't really do that though, can I? Oh no, that works. I don't know what's... Is it the bevel being weird? That is the bevel being weird. We don't want... Wait, do we want it to bevel there? No, we don't want it to bevel there. We want it to bevel on the higher degree areas like that. There you go. So it's still flat in that area. Comes out the sides. Yeah. And then we basically got this bit here, which goes down to about here. And then I'm not sure if it's just coming out from here. I think it is. And it's just doing something like this. Like slightly coming out to give it a bit more shape. Oh, yes, the music was good. The music was alright. Did I just spin around like too fast? I did. Yeah, just that. But yeah. And then I think personally I would do a manual bevel here that does more like this. Yeah, I feel like it's too something in one area. I feel like what I need to do is make it wider than shrink it. Like, oh, wider. Let me do that. Not absolute. One. 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 It's not tall enough. Yeah. It needs to be taller in general, actually. The more, like, this is way too short. Can I stretch it like this without causing issues? Probably not. Thank you for the 28-month subscription. Jesus. That is... It's, to be fair, this isn't... It's taller than the console. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. Now it needs to be thinner. I've kind of... We'll center it in a bit. We're not too fast right now. Yeah. I definitely think... Oh, right. I shouldn't have separated them. If it was like the right thing to do, but at the same time it has been a little bit more awkward. I should have done it at the end. Like that. What's the console called? The Odyssey, the Mag something Odyssey. Yeah, that looks about right. Then it's got these big circle bits that... Oh, I just saw where the wire's going into. The wire's coming all the way into the side. We'll do that when we place it. That's fine. Yeah, then it's got these big cylinder things. Cylindrical things. Pog. Where is it? Oh, it's inside it. It's... Okay. Okay. Oh, wait, let me cursor to active and then do it so we get nice in the center. So do you use Maya still, Lauren? Or are you over to Blender now? Because you said you like doing it with the new way modifier of Blender because it's like Maya. Do you still use both, or have you swapped over? So it looks like it comes in like this and it slightly scales down. Then it comes in, and then you've got, well, and then it comes in. Then you've got a white piece, which you're going to have a separate mesh, like this. I know it's going to annoy people, so we'll just merge center on that. There you go. Then you just need to do like a little bevel on here, like that. Yeah. Smooth that. And then it's basically the exact same thing, but scaled down. Like this. With that also doing the same over here. I don't know if there's like a little metal dial thing in there. I kind of feel like this has actually got... I'll do it in a second. So first of all, this comes out a bit more, but I also feel like what this is doing is it's coming out like this. Actually... Oh, let's do both sides, because That's what I want to do. So there. Make sure it goes to the actual edge. So there. I think I'll have to relearn Maya if I ever need to switch back. Oh, really? Has it been that long? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. It needs to be rotated. It's not. I've got the errors I need. Unless I use both. Or I do this. It looks quite thin, so I don't think I need to... Where's my mouse? God, I keep losing it. I don't think I need to do both. So then we'll go to there. Go to there. This one. Do an extrude outwards. Oh, hold on a minute. Yeah, like that. Yeah, basically. Oh. Wait, did you put a link? Links won't post for other people. You can't put links in YouTube if that's what you're doing. It will show for you, but not for other people. Including myself. No, I don't think anyone can. Like, I'm on it now. I'm on. Like, look, it's not there. I don't want to do this. I could do it like this and actually keep that edge. I could instead just do it up to here. Rip, check the M's. Oh, Cooksby messaging me. Oh, you know what? I should have just looked at a video. You're right. That's a much smarter idea. Oh, so it's got little switches on the back. So I've done most of it pretty accurate, but it's got like little switches on the back. So where's the plug going? So it's got like... Wait, so the plug's going downwards on it? Is that what's happening? So I'll quickly do that. We don't need it to be perfectly placed, but basically it's got... God, it's a bit blurry. It's got a better picture where it's not moving it around. Yeah, I've done the controller pretty accurately. Come on, show me another picture. Go back to the console. Okay, he doesn't look at the console again. Let me... How do you prefer UVs and hierarchy edit in Maya? I don't really mind. I think both are as good as each other. I do think it's slightly better in Maya. Oh, the wire. Oh, the wire's bending. That's why it looks like it's sticking up. Oh. Yeah, it's quite a good view of the game cut. The wires, though, actually are very stressed by that. So, stop moving. Every time I pause it, it's like blurred. So it's got like, it's slightly shifted. You've got, so I'd have to apply the modifiers. Let me just apply mirror this time and actually be smart about it. So yeah, you've got like plug here, a smaller plug about the middle, and then really far to the right, a plug that's just like this one. So I could just be like, woo. I could actually. It depends how wide I want to make them, because it'd probably be better to just do this on the two flat surfaces, pull them down, and then, oh well, inset. No, I don't need to inset. Actually change the shape in a way I don't want to. Flatten this out, pull these in, and then get the shape I'm looking for, roughly, which is like... You know what, did I ever say when I went to an interview, so I said that I never got an interview for like 5 years in the game industry, which is true. For 5 years after university, I didn't get a single interview in the games industry, but I did get an ArcViz interview for making cookers. Well, for making archivist stuff. And they looked at my friend's apartment, which is no longer on my ArtStation because it doesn't hold up to my today's content. But they looked at it and they were so impressed, like unreasonably in my opinion. They were so impressed with the fact that they were like, how did you make this cooker? I was like, oh, I just looked at a picture and make it. But you used blueprints, right? Like you had like tons of images. No, I just used one picture and I made it. You used one picture. They had printed it out on paper. I was like pointing at it to me. They were like, you made this cooker with one image. Yeah. They were like, what? They were blown away. And I think that's so funny. That's not me tooting my own horn or anything. I just think it's hilarious. I mean, I could do this. That might actually be the neater way to do it, to be honest. Over here, it needs to be in a really awkward place. But here, we've got one that looks like it's about here-ish. That I could select here. Well, select here. How wide is that? That's supposed to be wider. Like this. And then I could basically match those up to that. That should work if I just, like, grab this, and pull that down. That shouldn't cause any problems. Although our bevel has disappeared. Is that because of this? Or did we break the bevel before? Oh no, we've broken the bevel before apparently, because I can't see the bevel here either. Yeah, well. Yeah, either we do it like that, or we basically do what we just did. But the problem is this is kind of where I want it to be. So if I want to do it that way, I'd have to move this over. And then that doesn't match up with that, which is kind of why I prefer to do it like this. It's basically the perfect position I want it to be. And then we'll be really lazy about this and see if that matches up. It gets too wide. There you go. That looks perfect. And the last one is basically here. Is it just on one side? No, that looks central, right? And this one... God, I'm making the geometry look well weird doing this. Imagine it. I'm getting more used to it. It's the sync select still bothers me. Yeah. I don't use a lot of plugins when it comes to basic stuff. Like, for example, I don't use plugins for UVs at all. Because I don't see the point, right? Like, when I'm making something... I know how I want to UV map it. Like, you just do this. Mark, seam, select, yeah, unwrap. And that is unwrapped it exactly how I want it. The unwrap tools in Blender, I think, are pretty good. I will not use plugins ever. I do think plugins can be detrimental. Can have more cons than benefits, because if you go into a company and then they say you have to use their built-in version, like, oh, here's the Blender on our PCs, you can't have plugins. You're going to be screwed if you rely on plugins. So I like the idea of using at least mostly not plugins. I don't mind if you're relying on plugins maybe 10-20%, but if you're relying on plugins 70 to 80%, I feel like that could really bite you in the butt. I feel like that could be really, really bad, right? Does that make sense? You know what? I kind of want to do like a little... And I feel like a lot of people completely disagree with that, which is fair enough. I'm not saying my opinion is correct in this. If you join a company and they don't care that you're doing that, then that's absolutely fine, right? I just feel like, knowing my luck, I just feel like I'd do it and then I'd be screwed because they would thingy. Not to mention getting a new version of the software and all your plugins are busted. Yeah, I mean, my Blender updates all the time because I've got it on Discord. Discord? I got it on Steam. Yeah, but export plugins can be studio specific. Yeah, that too as well. But yeah, like, I don't know. My problem with UV ones is people always rag on the UVs. I think they're really good. I like them. I think the UV tools work really well. You know what? This needs to be bigger. I think the UV tools work really, really well in Blender. So I don't really have any gripe. It needs to be more square anyway. And then oh, I was getting confused what the shape was then. This one's like way smaller. This is just a different shape in general. And it's like, it lies in this area, but gets shorter in this area. Basically like, well, it's basically smaller in that area too. Probably want to scale it like that. Basically like this, right? Oh wait, this isn't aligned. Hold on a minute. Align that with that. Make it a little bit bigger here. You don't actually need to worry too much about this kind of stuff. Does that mean your settings are cloud backed up? That's a good question. Yeah, something that used to bother one of my friends a lot is stuff like this with the edge flow. You don't need to worry about that. My friend made so edge flow works better if it flows, basically, right? And in this is technically flowing because the way I've actually modeled it, this isn't technically a bad flow. It just kind of looks it because it looks messy. My friend, I know I keep getting sidetracked and showing things off. My friend was modeling an AK, right? And he was doing the butt of the gun, which is something like this. Maybe like a tight. It's like tilt. Yeah, it slightly tilts, right? Like this. Yeah. So it's basically like that. It's got like a like smoothed around here, like oops, like so. And it's something like this, right? And then you've got like it's slightly moving. It's doing that kind of shape, right? Now this has, you know what? To help exaggerate it, because his was definitely a bit more. It must have been coming in like this or something, and then he must have done something like this, and then like this. Yeah, something like that, right? So we smooth by angle. That doesn't look too bad, right? Now, what my friend did, right? This is fine flow, right? He did this. Shortcut, there you go. This is bad flow, because when you've got a shape that curves towards the end, so this is just a really good tip for people who like try to obsess over their like flow because they don't know the difference between what actually is good flow. Sounds like I'm talking about rapping. When you've got something like this, it's supposed to bend. Admittedly, the top's lower than the other. Let me quickly just like, well, what would be an easy way to resolve that? Pull this down. Something like that, right? Because it bends. So annoyingly, this is actually kind of a bad-ish example because you want essentially, because what you could do to actually help this flow is basically move to save that. I'm pretty sure there is a tool for that there. Am I wrong? Oh, 0.5, that's what it's supposed to be. No. I'm pretty sure there's a way to... Whoops. That's the one, yeah. So yeah, this is good flow. I knew that was a one. Yeah, it's percent. Yeah, I couldn't remember. Yeah, so this is good flow. Fucking rapper flow. And yeah, my friend was obsessed with making it flat. So in this scenario, he would have probably grabbed this and probably pulled them over like this instead. And like I was trying to explain to him, I was like, that's terrible. I don't know how, he had modeled his whole AK like that, I want to clarify. His entire AK-47, why can't I go in there mode? There you go. His entire AK-47 was straight lines across the whole thing. And I was like, why have you modeled it like that? That doesn't make any sense. Because if something tilts, you're supposed to have the edge loops follow that curve, not go straight and then curve right at the end. It's funny because it looked good, but the amount of extra effort you would have had to put in to do that is just hilarious. Because it's just not worth it. What if it'd be better like this? Because it technically tries into... It looks nice and flat there. Because you could also just do merge center instead. But you get this like pinch point here. I do wonder... Merge last. See what I mean? I write in a lot of my stuff. So despite me writing things in, and the fact that I don't like the way that they've done the new modifier is actually quite impressive. You want to normalize the angles essentially same as you would for a cable. Exactly. It is so crazy to me that he didn't do that. Like, I don't know. Like, not only did he not do that, he avoided it. That's weird. So there. Pull them down, and we get the sort of rough shape we're looking for. We can always move them around later if we feel like they're not quite accurate. They have a strong bevel on them, but not really a bevel on the edges. Like, they don't seem to have really a bevel here. So I'm just going to do one here, and it looks like from the video, that it's sort of browned. Oh, wait, what's happening here? Wait, why didn't that bevel good? Wouldn't that bevel good? Huh? Oh. There you go. Not offset. Depth? Width? Oh, no. Offset? Depth? Right, now Blender's trolling me. That ain't right. You know what? You know what makes this easier? When it likes to do something silly like this. When we go to bevel it. Oh, it's not even going to let me do that. Scale. How do I... Scale individual. Individual. There you go. It looks like it does something like this and it comes down. Basically. Yeah. Yeah, it's basically what I'm looking for. And then it's got like a bunch of pins in it. What, 6 pins? And presumably they're the ones that have like the black bit towards the bottom and the copper bit towards the top. Yeah. Probably sphere. Yeah, that's probably fine. Because you just grab it from here. Yeah. Pull that down. Set that. Decrease it. Probably pull it down a bit more. You've got your pins. And it's definitely wider. I made it too square. It's definitely more rectangle. Because we've got two that are basically identical, what we want to do is wireframe it. Why am I in UV mode still? Grab you, grab you, grab you. We probably just want to move them slightly over to make them more rectangular, like that. This looks like it's definitely a bit taller, but also very rectangular. There you go. Something more like this. Again, we're not looking for perfection. We're just looking for it to be roughly correct. So then I think it's a 3x2, probably. So 3. Yeah, they do look kind of spaced. My mind's always messed up. I forget to switch. Don't worry about it. Oh. Yeah, to be fair, I did start the stream without having time to actually do things. Oh, you sent an even better picture. Yeah, that's roughly what I've got going on, right? Oh, I missed something back here. They've got like a... I don't know where it connects to, but it's clearly got like a cutout here too. I think that's fine. I don't think we're going to care too much about that. We're going to make so many consoles that when you look at the shelf, when I've done my scene, because I want to put it on a scene, you're not going to pay that much attention. And I know that's kind of a cop-out. Well, I know people would say that anyway. Oh, that's cop it out. You want to make it as perfect as possible. We'll just do it for fun. I mean, if I join those together, and then we select this, there we go, cursor to selected. Nope. Cursor to active. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, wait. Is it cursor to selected? Cursor to selected. It is selected. Select these, and then we make them go to there. So active to cursor. Yeah, see, that's not the right one. Save what I've got going on. So you're doing multiple consoles. Yeah, I'm going to do a load of consoles. Which is why I'm not too worried. I mean, if you look... So, what I find really, really cool about making things in general is you don't usually need to be perfect. If you look at things in games, right, they're very, very rarely perfect. And I will point out that I had to show a lot of people this before one person finally said it was wrong. I knew it was wrong. I followed bad reference when I made it, and I made it so the edges weren't curved enough. But it took a lot of people before someone actually pointed out these edges are supposed to be curved more. You were the second person, I think, to point it out, Moderate. I tricked quite a lot of people beforehand, before sharing it, I think, in the chat. But it took quite a lot, and it's... Oh, wow, that is... You was bested. Yeah, it's most people just didn't realize, and it shows that you don't need to make everything perfect, because people aren't always going to realize. That's the secret. That's the secret sauce. That doesn't look deep enough now, right? I feel like I need to make it deeper. Yeah, more like that, because it also has that thing where, like I said, halfway, it's like. It looks like it's plastic and then copper at the top, I think. At least in some images it does. This one you sent me doesn't actually look like that, but I'm going to do it like that because I think that will look nice when we're done. All right, and then I want to do selected to cursor. Let's set its origin point. And then go selected to cursor. There you go. So now it's nice and central. Now it's nice and comedy central. So I don't really know what's going in this small. I think it's a 2x2. Cursor to selected. Duplicate. And then select to cursor. Cool. Then we want a 2x2 version. You know what? I've been rewatching the whole of the... Well, I see the whole of... I'm only on season 2. But I've been rewatching... Do active. Selected? I thought active would have worked because it's only one thing I'm selecting. You think the whole thing's just... Oh, insulation. Yeah. I get that the plastic's probably insulation, but the whole thing's not going to be plastic, so it needs to have some metal to connect to. But in this picture I'm looking at here... Oh, you know what? No, it does look like it's copper-tipped. Only, like, really high, though. I think that's what I'm getting confused at. But this definitely needs to be more square. I don't know why I made it wider. I think the angle I looked at one of the in the video made it look less square, and it threw me off. Cursor selected to get active. There you go. Now we've got our pins. Right now they're way too low down. Hold on a minute. Oh, because I did it to active, so they've shrunk. So I just need to pull them up. Just below that line. Cool. That's good. That's very good. Now we just got these like little dials, which I'm going to assume look like... Oh, I need the Odyssey sticker, which I will actually... Is it 3D? Like, have they got like a bit that sticks out, if you know what I mean? Like, is it doing... Like... What would it be here? Is it doing like... Oh, that's going to be annoying to the shape. Wait, hold on a minute. Why did that not... Oh, there you go. Center. Flat. Flat. Is it doing like this, if you know what I mean? Where it's got like a little bit... It's like doing... this. How do I do the shear again? Is it just called shear? Shear? There's a tool that when you rotate it, it won't rotate it. It will like essentially cut it. No, well, not cut it, but mesh transfer shit. Is it not shit? What tool am I looking for? I mean, it doesn't make a difference. I could just do that and fix it. It's just I thought it'd be cool. Or I could have just moved that to one side. Yeah, either or works. Yeah, but yeah. So, do you think it does this? And then it has Odyssey on it? I think that's a cool thing to have. So I kind of want to do that. But I'm not sure if it actually is that in the reference. You know what I mean? Definitely a bit bigger. You don't think it looks like it? And the reference Cookie sent me, it kind of does. Let me look in the video you sent me. Oh, he just moved it there. Wait. That was the perfect time to look. God, it's hard to see. Oh, you know what it looks like? Oh, no. I can see it. Where I paused it, perfect. So what it's actually doing is this. Bit bigger. Literally that. And then it's got it inside. That is what it's doing. Yeah, 100%. Bit later. Like, oh, it's a bit hard to show. It's better to show. I was going to drag our Discord channel over, but I don't really want to show our private chat. I'm not putting that on the underneath. Although I will put the feet on. Because you will see that slightly coming off the ground. Just like little cylinders, I guess. With the bottoms. Well, that's way too high poly. Have you ever known someone who doesn't do subdivision modeling at all? Because I have, and I've had that very odd. Although I've known artists to do very crazy things. I knew an artist who who said outright that, yeah, I probably sort of do that, that you should model with tries, and I said he was delusional. I was like, what? Like, we were in the pub, and he was talking to like a programmer, and he outright said to the programmer, yeah, model with tries. I was like, what do you mean model with tries? I want it to be a bit stretched, I think, because that doesn't make any sense. Model with tries. Subdi's my bread and butter. Subdi modeling is so much more fun as well. Yeah, you know what? Because people moan that it's not perfectly placed, we'll just do this. Nope. Oh yeah, and then we're gonna do. What's the cursor active? Is active to cursor? Is it not active to cursor? No. How do I make origin to cursor? There you go. And then we'll just go mirror and mirror, and that way it's placed on it perfectly. And that means I can actually move it and it will be placed perfectly. So it's actually not on the corner. It's like here, isn't it? Scale it down a little bit. Oh, scale it down a little bit. Like that. Cool little feet. Little feetsies. It's got very sharp corners. When you merged the verts, you made it not square. Wait, which part? Here? Wait, which merged verts? I can't remember. I feel like these need to be scaled. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, actually, no. Boom, 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 boom. Scale. And then 3D. Pull it in more. There you go. Sweet. The label. Wait, it's not? When you merged the verts, you made it not square, by the way. Wait, which part? Not square. As in it's not... Look, top down. Oh! Okay. Thank you. So you know what? Let's do our shadows, cavity, both. Turn these down. There you go. Cool. Gives it a little bit more detail so we can see what we're doing. About right. It's actually looking pretty good with those settings turned on. Nice. Especially in the back. So these dials in the back, literally. So I could do these a couple of different ways. From the image, they're like very tall ones, which makes me believe that the bottom part's just going to be nice and smooth. Oh, wow. It really exaggerates some of these. Oh, it's not exaggerating. Oh, I must have accidentally subdivided. You know what? That's, that was so common in university. Not subdivided, sorry. But yeah, look, my bevel's back. You know, like when people would... You like, extrude something, then you forget you extruded it, and you just leave all these hanging vertices. I mean, I do it today still, but you can just fix it by, you know, merge distance and you're done. Especially when I'm not paying attention, which I... As you can tell, I've not been paying the most attention on the stream. So, the dials are on this side. Again, I'm surprised they have so much energy. I've just randomly got energy, which is very nice. So yeah, a couple of different ways we could do this. So first way is we could select all the edges, extrude individually, and pull out. And then you have like this thing, right? Where you've got like, you know, like how that looks. No, I know I looked at the underside stuff. That's why I put this on. But I don't want the rest of the underside stuff. No one's going to see it. You might just see the feet, so I don't mind doing that. Wait, where's the... Wow. Oh, wait, what? Oh. My merge by distance pulled it back up. Whee. Wait, how big was my merge by distance? I didn't break anything, did I? I mean, it looks good. Yeah, it looks fine. Okay, later, man. Later. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope to catch you in the future. And, you know... Oh, wait. All right, I'm off to sleep. Sorry, I didn't see that. Great to catch the stream. When do you usually stream? Randomly, I want to get into doing a gaming channel. So that's going to be a little bit more of my focus soon. I'm going to post that in my Discord so people can join it. But I try to stream whenever I can. I've just had very little motivation lately. But because we've started a new project, I feel like I'm going to have a bit more motivation. So hopefully every day or every other day between sort of like 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock usually. As early as 7, as late as 12. I mean, it's 12 now. British Standard Time. I think we're in British Standard Time right now. For those like that, I usually bevel the edge when pull the center edge out if you get... Yeah, I was thinking that as well. I was also thinking of just beveling this. And doing, like, you know, like that thing. Obviously, you don't want it for the top. Oh. Oh? Hold on a minute. How did I delete that? It's still... Okay. I mean, you could always just do it manually as well. Wait. You would only need these edges, right, though? Yeah, I'm trying to think the best way I want to do it in my head. Because it won't be like that. That's too smooth. Because it just gives a weird pattern if I do it like that. Because obviously it'd be like this when it comes up to the top, like you wouldn't actually see that. Let me look at a picture of a dial. I think my brain is just not thinking about what they actually look like. Plastic dial. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Oh, that's exactly how I should do it. So it's actually similar to what this looks like. Well, kind of. So you'd need what? 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it needs to be like 32. Oh, 64? I mean, it can be reduced afterwards, but just to get the generic shape. And then it's... These two stay out. These 4 go in? Is that what I'm looking at here? There's actually a way to do that, and I always forget. You can actually go like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there's actually a tool that selects the pattern. Can never remember what it is. But yeah, basically... Oh, that's media point? What's... Active element. What's this? How do I get to scale that? Whatever. We'll just select it quick. Wait, is that what I'm thinking? No. Because I just need to subdivide it afterwards. Yeah, that's wrong. It's 32. Because I just need to select the 1 and then these 2. 1, these 2, 1, these 2, 1, these 2. Ah. Did I do it wrong? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. No, I just think the maths I've done wrong. But yeah, basically something like that. It comes in like this, and then it gets like a smooth like that. And that's kind of what it looks like in this picture. I just got the wrong number. In fact, that's exactly what it looks like in this picture. So maybe like that. Where's my check on? Reet, I'm off. Good stream, man. Have a good one, man. Or could you... Well, no, that wouldn't work. 1, so 1, 2, 3. 3 wouldn't work. 1, 2, 3. Would it? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It does. So there's this. Yeah, that would work too, to look like this one. But they might have cog shape. To be fair, it probably does. But it's kind of a... The one I'm looking at right now is kind of a weird shape. It kind of does this, right? And then it does this. And you could all... I could also do this. And that's kind of what the one I'm looking at does. And it comes up and it's like that. Whoa, that's not the right way. There you go. And it does this, basically. But I could also... select these, increase them. Well, the crease is not working very well. Kind of. I wouldn't want to bevel them. There's just too many bevels at that point, like that. That is what it looks like, though. That is literally what the image I'm looking at looks. Looks like. Yeah, basically that. But I think that's a bit overkill. I think we'll just do this, and it goes up to the top, and then yeah. The difference is I've not got as many ridges on the outside, but that's basically it. I knew it was going to do that. Like that. Then it comes down at the bottom. And then it does that thing. And I'm going to show you. Where it does this... It like connects these parts up when it gets to the bottom. Like that. Which you'd have to just do like a bevel or a edge loop or something. So like here to here. So it goes back to basically being like a circle. Oh, you know what? That's a good point. That's probably the better way to do it. Is to actually make it go back to being a circle. Do that. So you select all these. Like that. Make sure that roughly matches up with that. Because I could just use the loop tool afterwards to actually make it a circle. Yeah, that's basically what I want. I keep pressing the buttons in the wrong sequence. Well, I might select 3 edges. I could just do this. Oh, no, apparently I can't. I still have to select 2 edges. Like that, and then you just select into here, loop tools, circle. It turns into a nice circle for you. Now we just pull that down. Cool. And then we subdivide it once. Pull this down to here. Well, either pull this down to here, or you can do that thing where you can do like a, what we'll call it, crease. So you do this. But what would that look like? The creases always look really weird. Like that versus that. I feel like that looks better. You know what I mean? And that's basically the shape I'm looking at right now. Yeah, I mean, that works. I do feel like these need to come out a little bit more, but I don't think I can do that now, really. I mean, you go individual. That's good. Yeah. I'm wondering which way would I need to scale them to be the way I want it to be. This way. I'm wondering. See, yeah, look, it's not going to scale it properly over there. I could scale it like this, but it's going to be too high, which means technically I could just do this and then scale it down to match. And it does make them wider. Oh, yeah, that does look better, actually. Oh. See, like the bend that's going on. After you actually apply the subdivide, I could get rid. I don't know if I like that, though, actually. That looks pretty more realistic, having a slight deform on it. It's obviously way too high poly now. I can reduce it. After bed, so good night, have a good stream. Have a good one, man. I think that's going to be everybody gone, so I may as well finish off. And hopefully start again tomorrow. Oh, why's that shape going weird? I think that just might be the ridge setting in here, making it look like that. Yeah, you don't really notice it otherwise. Where'd I put it? There you go. Let's pull you down more here. You still have 5 viewers. Oh, really? Nice. I don't look anymore. I just assume when you're gone, it's likely everybody else is gone. How big it looks on the back, roughly, right? In fact, it may look even bigger. Where's the picture? Nah. In fact, what I should have done before subdividing, but it's fine, is it basically has this part down here looking like it's doing this, and then looking like it's probably just got like a bevel there, like something like that. Again, that's kind of being caused by our light, our cavity thing we've got going on. So we can ignore that weirdness that looks like it's going on here. Yeah, that looks good. We can align that with this by going cursor to selected. Align that to that, which is selected to cursor. Pull it up, and there we go. And we've got one. Now one's next to here, kind of in between both of them. You know what, that's making me realize this is actually far more over to the left. Which means I didn't need to do what I did. That's fine. Yeah, because it's like around here. Nice. This is good. We do have one error where we haven't got it dipping in here now. I don't really know what that looks like, though. Like, the reason I say that is because it clearly comes in here, but is that going behind it? Because there's no way it's going at the side. Or is it? Oh, I don't know. It's so weird to look at. Because after just looking at that for a brief second, it kind of looks like it's doing this. And then coming down. Like that. But it doesn't feel like it looks like that in other images. Now, it doesn't feel like it looks like that at all in other images. Like in this one, it just looks like it just looks smooth. I guess you can see the bevel there though. So maybe it goes behind it. Like it goes across. I might do like an actual better bevel on there, but so yeah, so it goes like across into like this cavity here. I don't know. I don't think we need it. I don't think people are going to notice that much. Where's my... oh. Let's finish the actual thing off. Because you guys coming in clutch. Just being like, here you go, Steve. So the wire's coming in there. Right. That's what I was doing before I went on a tangent. So this, actually, two things it's doing. It's coming back to here and coming inwards. Then it's like beveling around here. Oh, whoa. Oh, did I not fix... oh. What did I do? There you go. Wait, what's going on there now? Oh, a lot of it was subdivided apparently. Yeah, this is coming in here just before hitting that. It's coming in with a bevel. I only need a single bevel because you're really not going to see it. And then coming out a fraction more. What the heck is going on here? What it's doing now is I'm not going to make it a single mesh. I'm just going to do this. A bit thicker than that. And it's coming into here. Can't see it, and you can see it in the thingy, so I want to do something like this. You can actually see it. Yeah, good. Don't think it needs to be scaled down too much. Pull that into there more. Like that. Perfect. And then, I don't know where I want to start this, but it needs to be maybe here. It comes like this. Well, I think it might be more this. Oh. Yeah, more this. Yeah, basically that. But what I want to do is do it on both sides. I don't know if I just want to do it here, though, to make it look cleaner. Just do it. Just do it. Do it here. And then, like, bevel here and here. Like that. Yeah, that looks way better. Perfect. Go. That's that part. It's definitely longer. Let's put that part out. Longer but smaller. Oh, select at the same time. Oh, and that. And pull back. Yeah, that's good. Now the other side, I don't really know what's going on. It kind of just looks like it literally has this part and that's it. Or just this. And then it's got the wire coming in. And that's basically it. But what I can do, basically have a duplicate of this. And I'll have the wire sticking in there because that'll look kind of good. I will make this so it doesn't scale. And then pull it over to here. And then I'll plonk that in there. With... so technically there's a hole in it in real life. So what I'll do to avoid having to make a hole, because it always makes it weird geometry if I do that, is do this. And I'll pull the thingy into there. So grab this. That's all one mesh, right? No, it's not. We can still grab it, it's fine. Pull it over to here. Put it back more, grab our wire, pull it over. And plonk it in there. So that's got a huge gap. This wire needs to be thicker. Oh, it also is in the wrong place, isn't it? It needs to be in that plug socket down there. Let's do this. Oh, S? Nope. Oh, no. Oh, R. Nope. Control R? Nope. Shift R. Wait, what's this? Oh. Oh, it's reset. Oh, I must have reset its transforms when I moved it. Whoops. Or froze its transforms. So that needs to go here. But the problem is... So it's definitely wider. But it's definitely thinner too. And the only problem with that is it's going to make the wire thinner. Which means I just need to... Well, it's not necessarily. I just need to make the back better. The wire... Right, so I kind of need to redo this, right? What we're going to do is we're going to call it a day. I do want this to be thicker, so I'm going to do that before calling it a day. I'm going to go 0.075. Really thick boy. It needs to go on an angle, so it's more like this. Needs to be over more. Cool, and then as it comes over to here, we need to scale this up to match this a bit better. Oh, I need to just do another extrude. There you go. So it does not look right. And then we'll make this thick enough to basically work for that. Yep. Skeleton local. Yeah. We'll probably... It's probably a bit too thick anyway, so we'll probably scale it. Leave it down like that. Cool. Oh. I'll put a button on top as well. So, what you could do is if you've got something that's in a similar shape... actually, you know what we can do? We could actually do this. Oh, that's actually kind of the shape of it. Maybe a little bit like this. Spinner. It goes down. Wait, what's underneath it? What? Oh, I know what it is. Being silly. And then pull this up. And then do this. And we got our little button. And then the button's got a little bit. Goes in like this. Comes down. And it scales in a little bit. And there you go. We've got our little button as well. It comes out a lot more than what I've got it. So let's pull that up. Pull this down. Pull. Pull this down. There you go. Yeah, and that's basically... That's it. That's... Well, we're going to do the plug at the back. This took way longer than it should have been, to be fair. My mojo was lacking. Let's be real. See, I can't really move that up now. Kind of set in stone where I've left that, which is fine. It's a little bit off, which I mean, I guess I could instead. Well, I'd have to reset its rotation. Yeah, let's pull this down a tad. Probably look fine. Put the rotation back in. Put the rotation back in. Put the rotation back in. When does that get taller now for everything kind of off? We'll leave it the way it was. Because I mean, I could just pull this up, but it would go a little bit off the track. So what I need to do is slightly scale that in to accommodate that. Oh, no, that's not low enough though. Hey, no, well, that's fine. That's in a good spot. Okay. The wires are a little bit jank right now, but it's fine. Oh wait, that's on local. I'm probably messing something up and moving it like that. We want to put it on global. There you go. On its little feetsies. There you go. That's the very first console. Anything on top? No, the top's blank. Just need to get the wire in and we're done. Oh, and the controller. Yeah, that shouldn't take me as long as it did. Look how simple this is. Oh well. Don't let the bottom in it. It makes it look bad. Cool. Do that. I'll save. And we're going to call it a day. Because I'm very, very tired. And I should definitely get to bed. Otherwise, I'm going to sleep for like 15 hours. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let's save my pure ref to projects, consoles. We're just going to have a pure ref. Moderator would be proud. I'm actually organizing stuff. Odyssey. Cool. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I'm going to be trying to stream some video games tomorrow. So I hope you guys can be around for that. On my other channel that I've just created, which will be posted in Discord. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye-bye.